Hi, welcome to Teen Talks, and today we're going to be talking about the keys to the kingdom. Hi, I'm Sky, and this is my sister Simone. Yes? Yeah. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting little photos of pictures, and then like they're zoomed in, and we have to kind of tell what they are based off of the oh my god. Based off of that's a camel.
Babe.
That's a camel. Or it's
a camel.
I feel like it's
literally a camel.
Okay, yeah.
It's a camel.
No, I think it's a camel. I'm pretty sure that's a camel.
Sarah, is it a camel?
She's going to tell us.
She's like, I don't
I don't know.
It's a camel.
Yeah, it's a camel.
Oh, I don't like that. It's a pimple.
It's
a
hippo.
A weenus.
An elbow? Weenus. I think it could be an elbow.
I don't like
Or like a hippo. What if it's a hippo?
Hippo's skin.
Like a bump on a hippo?
That's weird.
No, but isn't like hippos like smooth?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a hippo. She thinks it's
I think it's like an elbow, yeah.
Okay.
Ashy elbow.
An ashy elbow. Interesting. Oh. What is that? What?
I'm really concerned. Is it wood? It's wood.
Why would it be wood?
Because it has a woody texture.
Maybe it's like jackfruit. You know how it's like the veiny, like the liney, like.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe it's like a flower. It could be a flower.
It could be a flower. Or is it a moth?
Ooh, maybe it's a moth. Or wait.
A mushroom.
Maybe a
mushroom.
What if
It's from like that way. Oh.
I don't like that. I just don't like this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why
is
is
it
it
a mushroom?
It's a mushroom, probably. We're going with mushroom. That's what we're going with.
Oh,
there's more. Tell them to get.
If we didn't get it right, tell us what you think down in the comments below.
And then guess with us. See if you can get it, because we're kind of incompetent.
Yeah.
So you guys might
personality
find it
trait.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sky, and this is my sister Simone. We're back, and today we're going to be talking about how Peter declared Jesus as the Messiah and the analogy of keys to the kingdom.
The story starts off with Jesus asking his disciples who they think the Son of Man is.
And then and their response to that was that they started like listing off some prophets and individuals such as like Elijah, Jeremiah, or John the Baptist.
After this, Jesus asked another question, and he asked about their personal beliefs of who they think he is.
Like Jesus. Like
who they think Jesus is.
Yeah. And then Simon Peter answered, he described him as the Messiah, like the Son of God, which is that's just kind of...
Yeah, Jesus was really like happy with that answer, because it showed that he had faith, that Simon Peter had faith, because no one had told him that Jesus was was basically the Messiah. He just had faith that he was. So, yeah, Jesus was happy that he was able to have faith.
Right, and then in that realization, Jesus basically rewards him by saying that he's going to give Simon Peter the keys to the kingdom, and he will build up the church based off of Simon Peter. And that's kind of just like an odd thing to say. First of all, that like he's giving the keys to the kingdom to people who aren't really like established or aren't necessarily like
they're just normal people.
Right, exactly. They're not necessarily like the Pharisees who were like well educated in the Bible and like knew a lot of things. Like they were just they were normal people.
Yeah. And the only thing that they really needed in order to like have these what's the word? Privileges. Yeah. In order to have these privileges was to believe that God was the Messiah and to accept it. And
it shows how simple like Christianity is. Like that's the only realization you really need.
Like instead of all of the rules and stuff of getting into heaven, it was just that you need to accept that Jesus is the Holy Spirit.
What I also found interesting is that he ordered the disciples not to tell anyone. Like he wanted to keep it a secret. Like a kind of like a little like how secrets are usually something of importance, and like that was what I found interesting, that it was something important to Jesus where he wanted to kind of control when his message was delivered that he was the Messiah.
Yeah, that he was like trying to basically like see which people were able to believe in him without the sort of, like, other people telling them that he is, you know?
Right. Because being the Messiah is a big thing, and if that word got out, then that'd be, like, kind of...
Yeah.
It would kind of change the meaning of, like, his message and his presence from sort of, like, they would glorify him instead of glorifying God.
Yeah, he's, like, filtering out the real ones, you know?
Yeah, kind of
yeah.
sort of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. But yeah, keys to the kingdom. They're interesting. As we, like, enter into, like, the Christmas season and kind of the time where we're supposed to celebrate God and realize that it's his birthday. We're giving him a little party. Like, just realize that...
Like, glorify him.
And we're privileged. We're privileged to be able to have the keys to the kingdom, and that we should be happy with him, and that, like, it's simple. Like, share the message and share how simple it is. Like, with people who don't necessarily believe.
Yeah, and it's Jesus' birthday, so, like, be excited.
Yeah. Get lit.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
They're referring to the Christmas Eve candlelight.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
only candles.
Yeah, the
only candles.
Candles are
light
very
candles.
lit.
Only
Yes.
light candles.
When I graduated from high school, I was so burnt on church, I told God I would never do music or youth ministry ever again. I was on a church worship team in less than a year and serving in youth ministry again after 2 years. God had called me into ministry when I was in high school, and it's always been what brings me the most joy in life. God knew that. It's as though he had handed me the keys to a particular ministry, then waited to see what I would decide if I wanted to take them and use them. A girl I met when I was 16 reminded me of our belief that God often asks us to do the one thing we withhold from him. The first time I met Holly, we hit it off, and I remember being blown away by her passion for God. I'll do anything for him, she said, except go to Africa. I don't want to go to Africa. The next year I ran into her again, and she told me what she had learned about the snakes and spiders and poisonous plants, dangerous things that were indigenous to Africa, just in case God makes her go to Africa. The third year, I visited her church and I didn't see her. Where's Holly? I asked. Holly? She went to Africa. It's a funny story, but that actually hasn't been my experience with God. God has constantly placed before me choices. Do I move here? Do I go to church there? Do I volunteer or just sit back and watch? For me, the decision to take the keys I've been offered, whether it's the keys to a car that I can use to drive teenagers to camp, or to get ice cream or pancakes or Starbucks, whether it's the keys to a new apartment in a new city, whether it's the keys to a church that I can open up for youth ministry or other activities, or whether it's the symbolic keys to the creation and work of ministries that might never have existed had I not said yes. These were my decisions, and yet they were offered to me by the one who knows me so much better than I know myself. As you grow up and are offered keys of various types, it is my hope and my prayer that you accept the gift and the keys of the kingdom.
What's a door in your life that's keeping God out? Start a little self-reflection and talk about it with your families and friends, and let us know how that goes in the comments down below.
Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you next week.
Sarah, did you find your keys yet? Can we go
Yeah, I want my donuts.